Good morning, folks. Mark Wilson here. What I have today is a mid-80s NuTone Proline 1 48-inch industrial fan. As I've explained in the Slimline video, for those of you that have seen it, this was a major childhood fan for me. There was a shopping center a couple of towns over in Peabody that had different corridors. They had, the long hallways that had, they were segmented, and there were different, each segment in the hallway had a different fan in it. So there was one hallway, there were different colors, or like orange, blue, red, something like that. And one of the hallways had, a couple of them had white stenciled slim lines, and a couple of the other hallways had the 4-blade Pro lines, and the food court was sort of a mishmash of both slim lines and Pro lines. That was renovated in '97, I believe, and they ripped out all ceiling fans, and don't know whatever happened to them. Probably ended up in a dumpster like a lot of my favorite industrial and residential fans of back in the day, but luckily I was able to save this one. I acquired 6 of these about 10 years ago. There was a store, I'm not sure what kind of store it was, but they were selling all 6 fans, and paid a little more than I probably should have, because they wouldn't really negotiate with me on the price at all, but I don't really care. I got the 6 fans, but sadly 5 of them were destroyed in the flood a few years back, and this one I actually had installed, so it wasn't, or at least it wasn't installed, but it was actually hanging from the ceiling. It wasn't hooked up to any power or anything, but it remained unscathed throughout the flood. The others, I guess that I wasn't around, but I guess they, I was about 2,000 miles away at the time, but they got pretty sufficiently destroyed, and so this is the lucky one. And I'm sure many of you have seen it, where I used to prop up the fans on the other side of the cellar. It was a common occurrence that this was in the background. It was sort of a prop, and I had numerous comments about it, so I guess it's backed by popular demand. I had people offering to buy it, and people saying how much they liked it, and this one, I'm not looking to sell it. I have 2 of these. I have another former white one that was absolutely beat to scheisse in a diesel shop I used to work in when I was a truck driver, they had like a back room storage area, and they had I saw this propped up on top of a shelf, so I asked the boss, "Hey, you guys have any plans for that fan? Because I'd love to have it." And he said, "Well, what are you going to do with it? It's a ceiling fan, And I said, "Well, I like collecting fans. I've had them, I assemble them, disassemble them, install them from time to time, uninstall them, buy, sell, and trade them, and make YouTube videos of them. I guess you'd say that's how I contribute to the zeitgeist." Anyway, you guys want to see the fan, I'm sure, so I will step out of the way and set it to start it off on low. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to rig up a solid state control to get it a little more evenly paced, but as of now I'm just using this remote. It actually came with a Hunter original that I got for free on Craigslist. Alright, and that's low. Looks like low is quite low, actually. In fact, this is about the pace I remember them spinning at the mall. There was also a sewing store, like a fabric store that my mother used to go to that had two of these, one in the front, one in the back, and I never made the correlation that they were the same fans as the ones out in the hallway and out in the food court, because they were so high up there, and I thought they were just a similar but bigger version for some reason, to see them up close. So anyway, here's medium. And my other Proline 4-blade that I acquired from work for my last job, it was in such rough shape. It was banged up. The paint was all scraped up and everything. I just decided to paint it brown because I like the brown ones as well. So I painted this. I just rattle cans it. So it's a little bit more of a chocolatey brown than the sort of grayish brown that they actually were. But it's okay. I'll do a video of that one of these years. So that's the medium setting right here, and we'll kick it up to high. It's moving quite a bit of air. And there you have it, NuTone Proline, first generation. Just one of my favorite fans of all time. And if you're asking, no, I have absolutely no desire to ever sell this fan. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more fan videos. Have yourselves a great night.